Before you take another bite of breakfast, listen closely, because there's one mistake men over 60 make every single morning. A mistake that can quietly shut down the blood vessels that keep them strong, steady, and confident. And here's the kicker. It's probably happening in your kitchen right now. What if your first meal of the day decided whether you feel like a man in his prime or like your best years are behind you? New research shows certain breakfast foods can actually switch on the very pathways that control blood flow, energy, and sensitivity. But most men are doing the exact opposite, shutting those pathways down before they've even left the kitchen. And the real secret? The solution isn't in a pill. It's not in a prescription. It's in a few overlooked foods that can start working in as little as 7 days. One of them is even nicknamed Nature's Little Blue Pill. And you've probably walked right past it in the grocery store without a second thought. Now, let's start with the first food on our list. It might surprise you, not because it's exotic or expensive, but because you've probably had it in your kitchen for years without realizing it could quietly rebuild the circulation that keeps you feeling strong and alive. Number 1, plain yogurt, nature's circulation starter. It's in your fridge right now, but you might not realize it can help restore the very circulation that keeps you strong and confident. Not the sugar-loaded flavored kind, just pure, unsweetened yogurt. It's packed with probiotics that clear inflammation from your blood vessels, protein and calcium to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, the same muscles that control balance, urinary flow, and even support erections. Feed them right, especially in the first hour after waking, and you give your body what it needs to work the way it's supposed to. One man in his mid-60s told me he hadn't felt any morning vitality in years. 4 weeks after swapping his toast and coffee for plain yogurt with raw honey, he called me and said, "It's like my body remembered how to work again." If yogurt is the quiet repair crew for your circulation, this next breakfast is the pressure washer, flushing out your arteries and setting you up for stronger blood flow all day long.
Number 2, quinoa with almonds, the artery cleaner. It might not look exciting in a cereal bowl, but quinoa with almonds can transform the way your blood moves through your body. Quinoa is loaded with magnesium, a mineral that tells your blood vessels to relax and open. Its fiber sweeps out cholesterol and buildup, helping traffic flow smoothly through your arteries. Then come the almonds, packed with healthy fats, vitamin E, and antioxidants. They protect your arteries from stiffness and from the inflammation that slowly robs you of energy, stamina, and performance. One man swapped his sugary cereal for a warm bowl of quinoa, almonds, cinnamon, and blueberries. 2 weeks later, his legs felt lighter. A month later, he was sleeping better, climbing stairs without stopping, and let's just say feeling more confident in the bedroom. When you start your day like this, you're not just eating breakfast. You're sending a signal to your whole vascular system. Open up and stay open. And if that sounds good, just wait. The next food has been called Nature's Little Blue Pill. When eaten at the right time, it can spark results you might notice in less than a week. Cleaning your arteries is one thing, but what if you could supercharge your blood flow with a natural compound that works along the same pathway as popular performance pills without the side effects? Number 3, pomegranate, the bedroom fruit. That's exactly what pomegranate does. This ruby red fruit is packed with polyphenol, antioxidants that boost your body's nitric oxide production. That's the signal telling your blood vessels to relax and let more blood through. It's the same biological pathway those little blue pills target, but here you're fueling it with food. One man in his early 60s told me he hadn't felt real sensitivity or morning energy in years. I suggested half a pomegranate or a glass of pure, unsweetened juice first thing in the morning. 7 days later, he called me, laughing, "Doc, something's definitely waking up." Here's the trick: eat pomegranate on an empty stomach. That way, you absorb those compounds faster and get a stronger effect. And if you think that's impressive, the next food doesn't just help your blood flow. It stabilizes your circulation, nourishes your nerves, and restores balance from the inside out all before lunch. Number 4, avocado with olive oil, the circulation stabilizer. If pomegranate is the spark that gets your circulation moving, This is the steady engine that keeps it running strong all day long. Half an avocado, drizzled with extra virgin olive oil. It might sound simple, but together, they're a powerhouse for stable, healthy blood flow. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, keeping your arteries flexible. They also pack potassium to help control blood pressure. Olive oil adds anti-inflammatory compounds and antioxidants that feed your circulation, support nerve function, and help maintain sensitivity that often fades with age. One man in his 70s told me his mornings used to start with numb legs and a dull ache. Just 3 days after adding avocado and olive oil to his breakfast, he said, "I'm walking lighter, and I'm not grabbing the furniture just to stand up anymore." And if you like the idea of stable, lasting energy, the next food takes it even further. Small, dark, and often overlooked, it can strengthen your blood vessels and boost vitality in less than a week. Number 5. Blackberries. The vitality booster stability is great, but what if you could also fortify your blood vessels so they're stronger, more flexible, and ready to respond whenever you need them? Blackberries may be small, but they're loaded with anthocyanins, deep purple pigments that strengthen blood vessel walls and improve elasticity. They deliver vitamin C to boost collagen and fiber to fight inflammation, keeping your circulatory system in peak condition. One man in his mid-60s started adding a handful to his morning yogurt. Within a week, he noticed more warmth, more energy, and a quicker response from his lower body. But if you're looking for a fast-acting boost that works through the same nitric oxide pathway as top performance aids, the next food might surprise you. It's sweet, hydrating, and works best before you've even finished your morning coffee. Number 6. Watermelon. The nitric oxide accelerator if blackberries quietly build your vascular strength over time. This fruit is like flipping the on switch for your circulation, and the effect can start within hours. Watermelon is one of the richest natural sources of L-citrulline, an amino acid your body turns into nitric oxide. That's the compound that relaxes your blood vessels, so blood can flow more freely. Some men even call it summer's performance food. One retired firefighter blended watermelon with lime every morning. By the second week, he said, "Let's just say my wife noticed before I did." The key? Eat it on an empty stomach, so your body absorbs more L-citrulline and puts it to work right away. And while watermelon is powerful, the next duo might beat it in sheer nitric oxide production. Athletes use it for endurance, but for men over 60, it can mean a noticeable difference in stamina, energy, and circulation, sometimes in just days. Number 7. Beetroot and leafy greens. The nitrate-powered duo if watermelon flips the switch for better blood flow. This duo cranks the dial all the way up and keeps it there. Beetroot and leafy greens like spinach or arugula are loaded with natural nitrates. Your body converts them into nitric oxide faster and in higher amounts than almost any other food. Endurance athletes have used beet juice for years to push their limits. But for men over 60, the same effect can restore stamina, strength, and responsiveness in daily life. One man added a glass of beet juice and a handful of spinach to breakfast. Within a week, climbing stairs felt easier. By week 2, he said his circulation, in all departments, was sharper and quicker to respond. While this duo is powerful on its own, the final foods on our list act like reinforcements, protecting everything you've built and adding another layer of strength to your system.
Number 8. Dark chocolate, walnuts, garlic, and pumpkin seeds. The reinforcements. If beetroot and greens are the heavy hitters, these are your elite backup team. Small, easy to add, surprisingly powerful. Dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, is rich in flavonoids that relax blood vessels, improving blood flow in under 2 hours. Walnuts deliver omega-3s and L-arginine, helping your body produce more nitric oxide to keep arteries flexible. Garlic contains allicin, lowering blood pressure and increasing artery elasticity. Just a small amount minced into eggs or spread on toast works. Pumpkin seeds provide magnesium and zinc, regulating blood pressure and supporting testosterone production. Rotate them into your breakfast, and they'll reinforce every other food on this list, giving your body an extra edge in circulation, energy, and performance. Closing. We've covered the full arsenal, from circulation starters to artery cleaners, nitric oxide boosters, and reinforcements. Now, it's not about what you know, it's about what you do next. Tomorrow morning, your choice. Tomorrow morning, you have a choice. Go back to the same breakfast that's been quietly working against you. Or give your body the fuel it's been waiting for. Foods that restore circulation, build strength, and bring back the energy and confidence you thought were gone. Start small. Pick one food from this list and make it part of your morning. Do it consistently, and in days, not months, you could feel more energy in your legs, more warmth in your body, and a quicker response when it matters most. Aging doesn't take your strength. You give it away when you stop believing change is possible. But here's the truth. It's never too late to reclaim it. If this video helped you, hit the like button so more men can see it. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more tips that can change the way you feel. And in the comments, tell me which of these foods you're starting with tomorrow. You never know who you might inspire, because your next chapter doesn't start next year or next month. It starts tomorrow morning at breakfast.